Hello again. I know you're tired of seeing me, but this is it, I promise. This video is for large group leaders. If you serve as a large group leader in kids ministry, you should be getting and watching this video. I hope you've watched the overview video that we also put together with some general information about the new format that we're going to be introducing next week, which will be March 10th, that's Sunday. I hope that you can watch this video before that. First, thank you so much for everything you do. You guys do a great job leading the large group. I know it's challenging sometimes, but thank you so much for your leadership and for teaching the kids and giving of yourself to do that. So just a few things, because now that we have this new format coming out, which if you haven't looked at that other video, I encourage you to. It has more details, but we're going to be splitting the groups up and doing 2 segments of large group and small group during a service hour. So it's going to present a little bit of different challenges, but I also think it's going to give us great opportunities to really minister more on a much more personal level with the kids during large group, and hopefully we're going to be able to spread the kids out a little bit, give them some more room, and hopefully that will take care of kind of the tight and noisiness. So, a couple of things I just want to go over just with you guys since you're large group leaders. Please come 15 to 20 minutes early. That means 9:10 if you're at the 9:30 service, 10:40 if you're serving 11 o'clock service. That way, if anything, we've had to tweak anything, because sometimes activities we have to tweak a little bit, or you know, there's different supplies. Come get familiar. Please, please get your curriculum ahead of time and go over that. Be familiar. As you know, there's no reason to memorize every word of the curriculum, but if you're familiar with it and know how the flow is going to go, it's a lot easier, I find, to follow the train of thought and to know the overall basics of what we're discussing that day. The curriculum is kept in the pink box which sits on the counter over there behind the curtains by the kitchen door. I have it there every Sunday, and it will have the whole month's curriculum. It's filed under large group, week 1, 2, 3, 4, and sometimes 5 for you. Take a copy with you. If you know you're serving the 3rd week of the month, drop by the 1st or 2nd week when you're there for church, grab that. If you don't get to do that, or you forget, or you're out of town, the pink box stays at the office every other day of the week. Drop by, give me a call. I can sometimes drop it off to you. We can leave it in the door at the office for you to come by and pick up if, you know, it's after hours for us. And most of the time, if the copier's working right, I can scan the curriculum and email it to you. The hard copy will always be provided there, you know, on the desk the day on Sunday mornings. So please go over that. I think you'll find that that will help you too. Now, with our new format, obviously, we are going to be going through the large group curriculum twice in an hour. We're going to do 30 minutes with the younger kids, 30 minutes with the older kids. That's going to do a couple of things. You're going to be able to maybe tailor the way you say things and the questions a little bit to the age groups. Also, at 9:30 we will be starting. At 11 o'clock we will be starting, because we're going to be very crunched on time. At 9:30 the group will be in there ready to start. Please start on time. Go through the curriculum. Worship team's going to be cutting back to 3 songs instead of 4 to save us some time. You probably won't get to all the segments. I'm going to have the stuff there. I'm going to have the information there on, you know, probably the 4 segments like we always have. However, I don't think you're going to get to 4. That is okay. I hope you know that I'd rather it be 3 quality segments or 2 quality segments than 4 fast and furious segments. We always, the first activity is always the main Bible point and story, so you know you're going to get to that one. That's the main thing. The others are fun and back up the story, but don't panic if you don't get to all of them. That is fine. I would rather you really make good quality of the ones you get to than try to rush through all of them. You will not get through all of them in 30 minutes with worship and all of that. That is fine. The thing to remember is be watching that clock up there on the wall, because at 30 minutes we're going to switch the kids out. So at 30 minutes in, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders are going to come in. Pre-K, kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd are going to exit. Please have your pre-K, kindergarten, 1st, and 2nds leave, then instruct 3rd, 4th, and 5th to come in, so we don't have, some sort of collision going on. But 3rd, 4th, and 5th are going to be waiting in the hall so that we don't lose any time. So it's just going to be a matter too of getting used to this and how this is going to work. This is new and different. I think it's going to work fine. It's just going to take some getting used to. We may have to tweak something. I fully expect that. I hope that you know that that's going to happen. So don't be frustrated if the first time or two that you do it, you feel like, ugh, because anytime you do something new, it feels a little funny until we get used to it. So it's all good. It'll all work itself out. There's always a little bit of growing pains with stuff like this. But such a good problem to have that we need to split up and better serve all the kids' needs, I think, with regard to the lesson and with regard to worship. And that's what we really want to do. The other thing I wanted to cover with you guys is no more do you need to discipline the group when you're trying to lead large group. I know, because I do large group leader mostly, it's hard to stand up there and try to teach and there's noise and there's stuff going on the floor. I'm going to try, and I hope you will, to block that out. I have discussed with small group leaders, floaters, student helpers, and worship team that they are to step in, quiet, discipline the kids on the floor so that you don't have to stop your lesson and do that. That's not good anyway. We probably should never have been doing that, but that's just kind of how it worked. We want to be able to continue with continuous thought with our lesson. And also now with the time, we're going to need to be really on task. So they will be doing the discipline. So enjoy that you can go through your lesson without interruption, hopefully. I really think that's going to work better. So there again, we may have to do some tweaking, but I'm hoping that everything is going to run really smoothly and that we're all going to enjoy it more. Biggest thing I could say about being a large group leader is be prepared, be flexible, because things don't always work. These little experiments and things that they write down for you don't always work like you think. That's okay. Biggest thing I could say is enjoy the kids. Be upbeat. They are going to feed off of what you give them. So be interested in what they have to say and in the interaction with them. Ask questions. Maybe you think of a question that's not on the curriculum. Please ask it. Just, be in communication with the kids. Be excited. Have fun with it. I think that's the main thing. You can get up there and mess up the story, because I certainly do. Sometimes I get completely off track or I lose my place. It's okay. Just jump in there and enjoy it. Learn with the kids. I find that sometimes I learn things I didn't know, or something they say just really is a blessing, because in their childlike way. So please enjoy it. Have fun. I hope this new format is just really going to be great for all of us, so that we can really engage and Um, I really think that it is. I feel good about us doing this, and I thank you so much for your willingness to serve the kids. There's really nothing more valuable, I think, that we can do for our children than to lead them and to teach them about the ways of God and a relationship with Jesus. And sometimes when you get in your frustrated minutes, because it is kids and they're gonna act crazy sometimes, I try to step back and go, you know what? This may be the only time this week that they know that they're loved by people who don't have to love them, and that they know that God loves them no matter what. So while we don't want any disrespect, and we won't accept that, we do just want to love them and join in with them in the learning and the worship. So thank you so much, and I hope this has been helpful, and I look forward to working with you for years to come. Thank you.